What's going on YouTube? So I want to make a quick video on how I installed and made my boat seats for this Brisk boat. I've had a lot of questions about how I made them and how I got them installed and how I keep them secured and all that, and how I utilize them in my boat. So I just wanted to quickly show you the construction of them. Now these are the two seats I made. I'll start with the back one here. I really just made them just to kind of hold everything so it's not all sliding around and everything. This holds the gas tank, and I have some emergency supplies, some lights, and I did make the seats so they come completely off, just so if I want to take them out, I'm not messing with one huge unit. This back one, I did leave the back off it, so I ended up putting some 1-bys up here and down there, and that's more so for airflow for the gas tank, so it's not in a completely sealed area. And I probably should put some vents here on the front to give it a little more airflow. I did put some, there's some D-rings back here that I can clip right here, so I can just join these two together to keep it secure. The front one, I'll start, I got some Scotty mount clips that I put here and here, and it goes well with this Scotty arm. That just clicks in there, and I pretty much use it for the fish finder, the side imaging sonar. I can kind of just put it wherever I want quickly. And these holes here are to run the wires for the side imaging and the transducer. The transducer I have located over here on a quick release arm that just hangs off the side of the boat. Can be taken off very easily and hooked up very easily. And here, the reason I made this one detached is this cushion actually flips over and sits on there to be used as a table. So I can set stuff in here and it won't fall off the boat or roll around. And in this one, I do have a bottom on this one. I'll pull it out here and show you how I made it. This back one doesn't have a bottom. This one stores my battery, and honestly, that's probably enough weight to keep this boat box in place. However, I got some of these glue-on pads here with the D-rings, and then I also put D-rings on the box so I could carabiner clip them together. And I mean, it's kind of a loose fit, but it keeps it within a few inches of this spot. But I haven't had them move yet, but just in case I hit a big wave, it's not gonna fly off the boat. So let me get these out and I'll empty them out and kind of show you how I made them. So here's the seat off the boat and emptied. The seat top, this is just plywood here, and then a 2-inch foam, I believe was like a marine grade. It could get wet, but this top here is a marine grade leather. This is actually made for boat seats. And this was actually my first time wrapping a seat for a boat. So I think it did an okay job. Under here, this is just 2x2s secured around. This also gives it the recessed end to here. And as you can see, it's all just plywood. And like I said before, if you were to buy the materials for this, I'd probably get a marine grade plywood, but I have gobs of this stuff just lying around, so I just used this. And I did put a sealant on the wood just to protect it and help make it last a little longer. Put some L brackets here. I also had some of those lying around. I don't believe I paid for anything for these boxes except the carpet and the leather and the glue to put the carpet on, which is any spray adhesive would probably work. I used, I believe, the Gorilla Glue adhesive. These hooks you can buy locally. These I bought online. So that's pretty much it. I did just carpet the sides. I did not carpet the bottom. I did put a sealant on that as well to help protect it. And they've been holding up pretty good. And what I like about them is that they come out so easy. So with the weight of that battery being like 70 or 80 pounds in here, I could just pop out the box, and I have another small battery to where if I need to put more gear or additional people on, I can just pop that box out and just use this battery. which is real handy. It's just a little battery I keep in a box, put a hole in it. Now everything I use, I bought these adapters and I put them on everything. So everything is the same on this boat that I can plug into here. I think my fish finder, my lights, my boat box I made has a USB charger and a voltage meter, just in the battery maintainer. I mean, everything just plugs in to these same ports. So that makes it real handy not to have a bunch of different ports and everything. And I did get some LED headlights on here. So let's check them out. So here's the lights I put on here. They're just 4-inch bar lights. And what's cool is I actually put them on a Scotty mount. This is just like a blank holder that fits in all these Scotty mounts. Everything on here is a Scotty mount. So my transducer, or I'm sorry, my side imaging sonar can go in any one of those fishing rod holders, GoPro attachments, and now these lights. So basically face them any way I want. There's one here, there's one over there, and I got them wired with my fancy same connection, and I can either plug them in this battery in here, or I can plug them in this smaller battery. Depends on which one I have on the boat and which one I'm using for my fish finder. But check out how bright these are. All right, so I'm in a garage. It's completely black in here. There's no other light source, and this is how bright they are. I'm sitting in the driver's seat right now of this boat, and look at how bright those are. I actually just took it out in the lake of the Ozarks a few days ago, and it works great at dark. And I can turn them to use as spotlights, or I could just point them straight forward to use as headlights. So they're very versatile, and I don't really plan on going out a lot at night, but now that I have lights, I just may. So those are pretty cool. If you're looking for good navigation lights for this boat and you don't have batteries, I did get these. They are battery operated navigation lights, and they just can strap on basically anywhere. On these ropes, on the D-rings, on the Scotty mounts, but they're pretty bright. I did have them on when I was out at the lake, and they were perfectly fine. You could see. And they have an internal battery that's non-changeable, and they do charge by USB port. I'll put a description, or I'll put a link in the description of what those are. And the back white light, I got this flagpole I made so I could attach a light if I'm here at night, but it's also gonna double as a flagpole because this boat is really small. So I would like to keep a permanent flag on this boat while in the water, and had the pipe to put some eye hooks in it. These are conduit clips to, or if you're securing conduit to like a brick wall, and then I just change these out for some wing bolts, and slides right out, slides right in if I want it out. So there's a few of the things that I've recently done to this boat. Now I designed this boat more so for search and recovery and scuba diving more so than fishing. But now that I have a boat to get on the water, I tend to bring poles and do some fishing while I'm out running it and testing things out. So if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you at the next one.